Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel for all things mommy, wife, and life. My name is Chessa. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 20 baby names that I love but will not be using for my own baby. I am currently 20 weeks pregnant with baby number 2, and it is a girl. If you haven't seen my gender reveal, sorry, spoiler alert, but I'll leave it linked in the cards above. We cannot agree on a baby name yet to save our life. It's always been really hard for my husband and I to pick a baby name and agree on one together. It took us a long time to choose my daughter's name, Emma. But without further ado, let's jump into this video. I'm going to start off with baby boy names. Because this is a girl, obviously we were not going to be using any of these names. And also we couldn't agree on any of these names. I loved all of these names, obviously. This video is going to be more baby names I love, but my husband won't agree with me on. The first name is Liam. This is definitely my top choice for a boy. I think it's so cute, and I think it also holds well as a baby's name and an adult's name. Number 2 is Maverick. I thought this name was really cute. Number 1, because my husband is a big Top Gun fan, and I thought that he would really love this name and would agree on it, but unfortunately he did not. Third name is Daxton. I thought this was so interesting, and I thought we could call him like Dax for short, or even shorten it to just to Axton and call him Ax for short. I think that's so cute. I don't know, I really like that, and I think that it's really original. Next is Alton. My husband's name was Alfred, and I thought it'd be cute to have a baby boy name and shorten it to Al, because that's what everybody called my grandfather. I thought Alton was really perfect, and we could shorten it to Al. I always really liked the name Landon. Landon is another one that my husband would not agree with me on, but that's one that I really liked. I've always really been into like Greek mythology and everything like that, and I really loved the movie Troy, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to use the name Troy. I loved that name for a boy, and going along with that, I thought Hector was also a really great name. We already have a Sebastian in our family, but I thought naming our son Sebastian and then nicknaming him Bash would be so cute. I actually got this from the show Rain. If you've ever seen it, it was on the WB a long time ago. It's since been canceled. But the one boy's name on there was Sebastian, but they called him Bash for short, and I thought that was so cute. But I thought Bash was a really cute nickname for that. And I think you cannot go wrong with just the classic Alex or Alexander. Rowan is also a really cool name that I've never heard anybody called Rowan before. I think that one's kind of like a unisex name as well. You could probably use that for a girl, but I thought that was really unique. Although I can't picture myself like calling out for my son, Rowan, like, I guess you can call him Ro for short, which that would be kind of cool. But I don't know. I couldn't picture calling my son Rowan. And that leads me to the next name, which this is a bonus one. But my husband really liked the name Jeancarlo. I unfortunately can't picture calling my son, again, Jeancarlo, or even Carlo for short. I don't know. I just can't picture calling my son that. Now let's move on to girls. These again are ones that I cannot get my husband to agree on me with, and I'll share with you some of his favorites at the end as well. So my personal favorite, and oh my gosh, I loved this name last time, but I couldn't get my husband to pick it for my daughter. I would have named this for my current daughter, but my husband just wasn't into it. Sienna. I think Sienna is so beautiful. It's strong. It's just gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous name, and I would pick it in a heartbeat if my husband would be on board. I also like the idea of naming children after different cities. I know some people don't agree with that, but I love it. And so my next name that would kind of go along with Sienna is Vienna. I think Vienna is so beautiful. You can call her V for short, Vi. I just think that's so cute. I don't know why, but I love like the Enna names. And going along with different locations, I think London is beautiful. I would definitely name my little girl Landon if my husband was on board with that. I love the name Madison. I think Madison's a really strong, beautiful name, but I can't, my husband obviously isn't a fan, but I also don't like the nickname Maddie. That's just one I don't like. I think it's cute maybe. I guess it is cute, but I don't know. I just don't care for my daughter to be called nickname Maddie. So I think that kind of rules out Madison, although I think that's such a beautiful name. But you could always take off the M and then just call her Addison. I think that is also a beautiful name, and that would eliminate the whole Maddie nickname. Gwen, I think, is just the sweetest little name, and I think that you can definitely use that one as a baby and as an adult. I love the name Arabella. Arabella is so sweet, and I think that you can definitely change up the nicknames and you can call her Bella. I think that one is really pretty. My husband, unfortunately, isn't really into Arabella. He likes a different form of that name, which I'm not super into, which is Mirabella, which I also think is pretty, but it's really hard for us because we're trying to find a name that can be pronounced well in both English and in Spanish, because his family is Hispanic, my family's not, and we need to find a name that we can coexist with together, where the pronunciation's not going to be like all off. And I love that Arabella means answered prayer. I think that that's really sweet. I'm not really religious, but I think that's kind of sweet. Going back to that whole show, The Rain, there was a girl on there and her name was Kenna. And I think Kenna is just so pretty. Kenna is like a short, strong, and sweet name. And I like those names. So the following names are names that I also got from movies or shows. And I know a lot of people were on this train, especially when it was a popular show, which was Game of Thrones. And I love the name Aria. I think Aria is just a really pretty name. Aria is a name that you can actually incorporate like part of like the series, but without being too obvious that it's part of the series, like naming your child Khaleesi, which I think is a really cool idea. But then obviously they know that that's from Game of Thrones, where Aria could just be like a pretty name. Aria also means melody, which I think is really sweet. Next, I obviously got this name from Twilight. I'm not a super big Twilight fan, but this name I thought was really pretty, and it was Rosalie. I think Rosalie is really cute, and you can call her Allie for short, Rose for short, or you can just keep it the full Rosalie. I think that's beautiful. This one reminds me of Gossip Girl, and it is obviously Serena. I think Serena is a really beautiful name for a girl, and it could be a really cute name for a child as well as an adult. And one that my husband really likes that I can't really get on board with, and it's a beautiful name, and I really do like it, but I don't like it for my daughter. It's Scarlett. I think Scarlett's a really pretty name. Obviously it reminds me of Scarlett Johansson, which is why my husband is so partial to this name. He really likes Scarlett Johansson. But the nickname for Scarlett, which is Scar, is something that I don't really want my daughter to be called. I don't know. It's not a bad nickname, but I don't know. I mentioned it to my daughter Emma, and I was like, oh, what about we called her Scar for short? And she's like, you mean like Lion King? And I'm like, yeah, that's off the table for me. I also thought it'd be a fun idea to use my middle name as my daughter's first name, which is Kali. So it's spelled with a K. And I always really liked my name. I hated my name growing up, and I always wanted to like change my name to Emma, which is my daughter's name, and I thought it was beautiful. And I also wanted to rename myself Kali, because I thought that was really beautiful. And that's everything for this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment down below giving me more ideas. And if I get enough comments down below with different baby names, maybe I'll do a baby name, and I will mention you guys in the video as another idea for baby names. So leave a couple baby names in the comments down below. That'll give me some ideas. I love hearing other people's baby name ideas, so definitely comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.